Now onto the basic shape of the head. This is the most time-consuming part of making a head in NURBS. But the more time we spend here, the more time it'll save us in the long run. We will attempt to draw the vertical lines of an alien's head and then use U-loft to get our starting surface. Another method is to start with a closed curve around the mouth and then offset curves radiating up and over the head, ending at the neck. To me, drawing the vertical lines is hard enough as it is, so that's the way we're going to do it. The profile is the easiest spline we'll be drawing, so we'll start with that. I'll maximize my right view and choose point curve. I could also use CV curve or standard spline and then convert it to NURBS. Later on, we're going to convert it to a CV surface anyway, so I'll just use point curve now because it's faster. If you have a picture to trace, you could put it on your background, but it won't help you much with the rest of the splines. We want to copy and rotate this curve a little. I can do that in one step by holding down the shift while I rotate. This will make a copy and rotate it from the pivot point. To keep all of the copies touching at the top of his head, I'll adjust the pivot point first. Go to Hierarchy, select Effect Pivot Point Only, and align it to itself from pivot to maximum. Rotate copy again, about 5 to 10 degrees. Now for the hard part. We have to imagine how much this curve has changed in this cross-section of the face. To make this as simple as possible, I'd like to stay on this plane when I'm moving points. So I'll change my coordinate system to either local or parent and restrict it to the X and Y. Notice the top view. Once I attach these curves together, I won't be able to do this, so I'll wait and attach them all at the end. I'll start forming his brow. And pull his jawline back to make the bottom of his face more narrow. We should be about in the center of his eye now, so we'll bulge it out here the most. And start on his cheekbones. Take advantage of the fact that you don't need to have the same number of points in each curve. Just as many points as you need to get the shape you want. The curves will gradually get further apart. The more detail we need in an area, the closer we'll have to put these curves. Right here we still need a lot of detail. Unfortunately, it's too difficult to make the head and ear one continuous surface. You can try, but it takes much longer and always comes out looking funny. We can do a better job making the ears separately, and then we'll do our best to blend it into the head. The rest should be easy. We can even cut down on the number of points. I should probably go back and taper this one in a little more. I'll even up the neckline also. It looks like we don't quite have enough detail for the nose. I'll put another curve between the first two. The curves are as close as I'm going to get them. The next step is to attach them all together and use U-loft. I'll select them from the top view so that I get them in the right order. Then right-click when I'm finished. He's looking pretty heinous right now, but that's normal for this stage. In the next lesson, we'll see if we can clean him up.